Hello students, welcome to iQuanta. So how are you doing? Are you preparing for CLAT 2025 or 2026? Then this video is for you. Now read the title of this video. It says how to score full marks in CLAT Quant even if you hate mathematics. So basically today I am going to talk about how to score 100% of the marks in CLAT Quant. So if you are preparing for it, you must be aware of the syllabus, which are lengthy, lots of topics, right? So here is, I have something for you, which is myths versus truth. क्या क्या गलत फहमियाँ हैं स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर क्लैट क्वांटिटेटिव टेक्निक्स सेक्शन को लेके, और क्या सच्चाई है. सो सबसे पहले आता है नीड टू रिमेंबर लॉट्स ऑफ फॉर्मूले. सो देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ चैप्टर्स टू कवर, सो लॉट्स ऑफ फॉर्मूले, है ना. हर किसी फॉर्मूले को याद रखना है, तभी आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, ऐसा सोचते हैं हम. Then calculation skills should be like a mathematician. A student must be like a mathematician who can calculate 2 into 2 multiplication, 3 into 3 digit multiplication. एकदम फटाफट परसेंटेज कैलकुलेट करो, सब कुछ, है ना. Then comes need to cover the whole syllabus. जितने भी सारे टॉपिक्स हैं, we need to cover the whole syllabus, let it be algebra, geometry, numbers, arithmetic, everything. Then comes must have been a good student of mathematics till 10th. ये भी एक मिथ है स्टूडेंट्स में कि 10th क्लास तक एक सुपर ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट होना चाहिए मैथ्स में, जिससे कि क्लैट में फुल मार्क्स लाए जा सके. सो दीज आर ओनली मिथ्स, है ना. ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ गलत फहमियाँ हैं स्टूडेंट्स के बीच में, जिसमें कुछ भी सच्चाई नहीं है. सो सच्चाई क्या है? फर्स्ट पॉइंट, ओनली रिक्वायर्ड सम बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स रिलेटेड टू डेली लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स. सो वट एवर द टॉपिक्स दे हैव बीन आस्किंग इन recent years, CLAT quantitative techniques, those topics are very concise, okay, and there are not many concepts in those topics. So you need to cover only those few concepts and you are good to go. Then comes approximation works most of the time. You don't need to be a calculator to do good in this section, okay. Most of the time options are on a comfortable gap, okay, and even if you do some approximation, okay, then with right approximation, with right technique, you will land on correct answers 100% of the time, even without doing some precise calculation, okay. Then the third point, only few chapters are enough. Not whole syllabus, but only 3-4 chapters are good enough, okay. Not whole syllabus, remember this one. Then comes ready to work hard on daily basis. Now daily practice is important. This I won't lie. If you want to get full marks in CLAT QT section, you will have to practice daily, so that you be in touch about every types of problems and how to solve them, okay. Now I am going to show you guys regarding the syllabus. This is the whole syllabus. Let's read the whole syllabus. Time, speed, distance, time and work, basic algebra, basic geometry, 2D and 3D mensuration, statistics, probability, basic number system, clocks and calendar, percentages, profit and loss, ratio proportion, simple and compound interest, averages. कितने सारे टॉपिक्स हैं, है ना. बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स. अगर सिलेबस देखें तो सिलेबस इज वास्ट गाइस, काफ़ी बड़ा है सिलेबस, बट you just need to focus on the right chapters. These are the chapters जहाँ से क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं, है ना. ये टॉपिक्स हैं जहाँ से क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं. आप लास्ट 4-5 ईयर्स के क्वेश्चन उठा के देख लो, एक भी क्वेश्चन इससे बाहर नहीं है. एंड ये सारे टॉपिक्स हैं जिससे क्वेश्चंस एकदम गायब है, नदारद हैं, है ना. And I am thinking that why should I focus on these chapters जब questions इसी से आ रहे हैं तो, है ना. तो क्यों ना इसी पे प्रैक्टिस की जाए. And the most important part that the number of questions vary from 10 to 14, and those questions are not singular. It's not like one question is from other topic, then second question is from other topic, then third question is from more different topic, and so on. No, the questions are coming in groups, in sets. In one set you will find 5 questions or even 6 questions. So once you are solving one set, okay, then finding the correct information which is given in the set, you will be able to solve 5 or 6 questions in one go. So दो set, दो बार try करना है, that's it. ऐसा नहीं कि 10 क्वेश्चन है, 10 टॉपिक से हैं, उन्हें सॉल्व करना है, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. So I hope you get the idea how to prepare your study plan for 100% marks in CLAT quantitative technique. Now, I have one surprise for you, which is I have a previous year set of CLAT QT, and I am going to show you guys how to solve these type of sets within given time limit. Okay. So let's come to this set. In this set it's given that, again this is from CLAT 2024. Automobiles are the most preferred mode of transport because they allow us to cover large distance quickly. True. Resultantly, vehicles have been developed that run on diesel, petrol, and even on electricity, which is a remarkable innovative development. During a survey about the percentage-wise distribution of cars in 4 different states, the information regarding ratio between the diesel engine cars, petrol engine cars, and electric cars was collected. Some information has been collected from 4 different states regarding 3 different type of cars, which are diesel cars, petrol cars, and electric cars. Total number of cars for which data was collected was 8,000. So 8,000 cars are in this question. Of these, state 1 had 15% of the total cars in ratio 3:4:1, which are diesel, petrol, and electric. So this ratio is regarding diesel, petrol, and electric. Then says state 2 had 20% of the total cars in the ratio 5:3:2. Again in the ratio of diesel, petrol, and electric. State 3 had 30% of the total cars in the ratio of 4:5:3, which are again diesel, petrol, and electric. Similarly, state 4 had 35% of the total cars in the ratio of 7:5:2. Based on the above information, answer the following questions. Where are the questions? Here they are. यहाँ पे ये सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं. तो ये पढ़ के तो समझ में आ गया होगा कि ये पूरा का पूरा सेट 2 कॉन्सेप्ट पे बेस्ड है. परसेंटेज कैलकुलेशन, रेशियो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, बस और कुछ भी नहीं. कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं चाहिए इसे सॉल्व करने के लिए. क्वेश्चन देखो, 45% ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स, percentage, number of petrol cars, what percentage more than, what is the ratio of diesel cars, compute the percentage of total cars, what is the difference between the number of petrol cars, what is the average. So क्या लगा क्वेश्चन को पढ़ के कि हमें परसेंटेज वैल्यू समझ में आनी चाहिए, है ना, रेशियो की समझ में आनी चाहिए. that's it that's the whole set guys. टोटल ऑफ 6 क्वेश्चंस, 6 क्वेश्चन एक बार में, मिस ही नहीं कर सकते इसे, है ना. चलो सॉल्व करते हैं सेट को. क्या कह रहा है कि टोटल कितने कार्स हैं यहाँ पे. सी इट्स गिवन दैट टोटल नंबर ऑफ कार्स फॉर विच डेटा वाज कलेक्टेड वाज 8,000. सो स्टेट 1, स्टेट 2, स्टेट 3, स्टेट 4, total will be 8,000 cars. Now it says state 1 had 15% of the total cars. In the last video we had discussed how to find percentage quickly, right? So it says 15% of 8,000. What will be 10%? 10% is 1/8, well, sorry, 1/10, which is 800. 5% will be half of 800. So 800 plus 400, it will be 1200. In state 1, total number of cars 1200. Now in that case, they are in the ratio 3:4:1. 3:4:1, इसका रेशियो है 3:4:1. ये वैल्यूज फटाफट कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, देखो मैं बताता हूँ, कोई वेरिएबल लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. 3 + 4 + 1 कितना होता है? 8. 8 यूनिट इज इक्वल टू 1200. So 1 unit is equivalent to 1200 by 8, which is equal to 150. तो 150 1 यूनिट के बराबर हुआ, 3 यूनिट 450 के बराबर होगा, 4 यूनिट 600 के बराबर होगा, 1 यूनिट 150 के बराबर होगा. तो इसको हटा देते हैं जो रेशियो गिवन था. These are the number of cars in state 1. Then it says state 2 had 20% of the total cars in the ratio 5:3:2. 20% of this. What is 20%? 1/5. 1/5 कितना होगा? बहुत ईजी है कैलकुलेट करना. दिस इज इक्वल टू 1600. और 10%, 10% हमने ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट कर रखा है कि इट्स 800. सो 20% उसका जस्ट डबल ले सकते हो. किस रेशियो में है? 5:3:2. 5:3:2. अगेन सेम चीज अप्लाई करो. 5 + 3, 8 + 2, 10. 10 unit is equivalent to 1600. 1 unit will be equivalent to 160. So 160 into 5, this will be 800. 160 into 3, 480. 160 into 2, 320. आ गई सारी वैल्यूज. Similarly, in state 3, it had 30% of the total cars. 10% is 800, 30% will be 2400. And the ratio is 4:5:3. 4:5:3. 4 + 5 + 3 कितना हो गया? 12. 12 unit is equivalent to 2400. 1 unit will be equivalent to 200. So 4 unit will be equivalent to 800. 5 unit will be equivalent to 1000. 3 units will be equivalent to 600. Then comes state 4 had 35% of the total cars. 30% we already know, it's 2400. 35%, add 5%. 10% was 800, 5% is 400. So it will be a total of 2800. Now in what ratio? 7:5:2. 7:5:2. Total how many units? 7 + 5 + 2, 14 units. Equivalent to 2800. 1 unit is equivalent to 200. So this will be 1400, this will be 1000, and this will be 400. So we got all the values, right? We got number of diesel cars, petrol cars, electric cars in state 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now we should be able to solve these questions very easily, very easily. First question, it says if 45% of the electric cars in state 4 are air conditioned, state 4 electric cars, 45% of 400, what is 45% of 400? 45 by 100 into 400, so this will be 180. These are AC cars, so the remaining will be non-AC cars. What is the number of non-AC cars? So 400 minus 180, which is equal to 220. So our answer is option C. Okay. Now next question, it says number of petrol cars in state 2. Number of petrol cars in state 2 is how much percentage more than number of diesel cars in state 1? 480 is what percent more than 450? Y is what percent more than X? हमने ये पढ़ा था last video में. Y is what percent more than X? This is how we find, right? Y is how much percent more than X. So in that case, 480 is what percent more than 450? So the difference is 30 divided by 450 into 100. So this is 1/15. So 20 into 5, 3 into 5. So 20 by 3%, which can be written as 6.67%. So our answer is option D. Now, next, what is the ratio of diesel cars in state 4? Diesel cars in state 4, 1400, to the electric cars in state 3, which is 600. So required ratio is 1400 is to 600. 200 is into 7, 200 into 3, which is equal to 7 is to 3. So our answer is option A. Next one, compute the percentage of total electric cars to total cars in all the state. Total electric cars. If I add this, total electric cars, this will be 1000, 1320, 1470. So required percentage is equal to 1470. Total number of cars is 8000 into 100. तो ये कैंसिल आउट हो गया, ये कैंसिल आउट हो गया. डिवाइड कर दो इसे. देखो 18 इंटू 8 इज 144. सो 18% तो होगा ही. कितना बचा? 3 बचा. सो 3% एंड समथिंग. We don't need to calculate exact value. We need to calculate some approximate value, है ना. So आगे आंसर फिर. इसके अलावा ये भी हम देख सकते हैं कि ये 1470 है. हमने देखा था कि इसका जो 10% होता है ये कितना है? 800. 20% कितना है? दिस इज 1600. और जो वैल्यू है 1470 है, तो डिफरेंस कितना है? 130. अच्छा, इसका 1% कितना होगा? 80. तो 1.5% कितना होगा? 120. सो अगर 20% में 1.5 माइनस कर दें, आवर वैल्यू शुड बी लेस देन दैट. सो 20 माइनस 1.5 इज 18.5%. उससे कम वैल्यू, बट बहुत ही क्लोज. 18.37 है ना. टच भी करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. कैलकुलेशन पेन भी टच करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. राइट. Now, the last question, it says, what is the difference between number of petrol cars in state 3, number of petrol cars in state 3 and diesel cars in state 1, diesel cars in state 1. So, 1000 minus 450, which is equal to 550, and our answer is option D. है ना. अच्छा, one more question. What is the average number of diesel cars in all the states? Diesel cars average 1400 plus 800, 2200 plus 800, 3000. So 3450. What will be the average? So 3450 divided by 4. So 8 into 4, 32, 25. So 6 times, and then 10, 2 times 0.5. So our answer is option B. So with that we are done with this set and the session. बट हमने क्या सीखा कि एक बार हमने इंफॉर्मेशन को अच्छे तरीके से टेबल में लिख लिया, जिसमें बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगा. 1 से 2 मिनट लगे. उसके बाद सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में 1 से 2 मिनट लगे. तो पूरे के पूरे 6 सेट्स करने में 4 से 5 मिनट, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं लगा हमें. इससे इजी मार्क्स तो नहीं आ सकते, है ना. राइट. सो आई होप यू एंजॉयड द वीडियो. आई होप यू गॉट टू लर्न द ट्रूथ behind the QT section of CLAT. So thank you.